When you're thinking, you're actually listening. But have you ever stopped to wonder, who or what are you listening to? Is it your voice? Or is it something deeper, something hidden, something that whispers truths and lies all at once? Think about it. That constant chatter in your head, narrating your life, doubting your decisions, replaying old memories, or even predicting futures that never come to pass. What is it? And why does it hold so much power over you? Here's the reality most of us never realize. You are not your thoughts. You are not the voice. You are the one who hears it. You are the observer, the silent witness to all that noise. And yet, most people go through life trapped in their own heads, tangled in a web of mental chatter they mistake for reality. But what if I told you that freedom from this endless noise is not only possible, it's within your reach? What if you could break free from the limits your own mind has placed on you? What if you could live a life of clarity, peace, and boundless energy? You see, the mind loves control. It thrives on keeping you busy, thinking, planning, worrying, regretting. And while you're caught in its grip, life is happening right in front of you, passing you by moment by moment. You miss the beauty, the stillness, the magic of simply being present. In this video, we're going to explore how to silence the noise and connect with the deeper part of you, the part that exists beyond thoughts, beyond emotions, beyond the illusion of control. You're going to learn how to free yourself from the constant chatter and unlock a level of peace you didn't even know was possible. So, I invite you to take a deep breath and let go of everything else, just for a while. Let this moment be the beginning of a journey to rediscover the real you. The you that's been there all along, patiently waiting behind the noise. Because here's the truth. The voice in your head isn't you. And once you understand that, you'll never look at your thoughts or your life the same way again. Now let's dive deeper into uncovering the true nature of that voice and how you can finally reclaim your inner peace. When you're alone with your thoughts, what do you hear? A calm and supportive guide, or a restless chatter that never seems to stop? Most of us live with an inner voice that never quiets down, a constant narration that analyzes, criticizes, plans, and replays. But here's the eye-opening truth. That voice isn't you. Pause for a moment. If you can hear the voice, if you can observe it, doesn't that mean you're separate from it? You're not the chatter itself. You're the one listening to it. This realization is a powerful step toward reclaiming your inner peace. Because once you know you're not the voice, you can begin to detach from its grip. Why is the voice there in the first place? Its purpose isn't inherently harmful. It's a mechanism designed to keep you safe, to help you make sense of the world, to predict and plan. Yet, in its overzealous attempts to protect, it creates mental chaos. It replays arguments, anticipates problems, and often fabricates worries that never come to pass. Imagine for a moment that you're at a movie theater. The screen displays a breathtaking scene, a sunset over a serene ocean, but instead of enjoying the moment, there's someone sitting next to you, whispering non-stop. Why is the sun that color? Do you think it's going to rain? What's happening next? That's what your inner voice does. It narrates your life so incessantly that you miss the beauty of simply being present. So, how do you break free? The first step is to observe the voice. Take a moment right now. Close your eyes if you can. Listen to the thoughts running through your mind. What are they saying? Are they analyzing this video, planning what you'll do next, or even doubting whether this practice works? Whatever it is, just listen. Notice how the voice behaves as if it has a life of its own. Here's a key insight. The voice isn't you. It's just a pattern, a collection of mental habits. When you observe it without judgment, you create a gap between yourself and the chatter. This gap is freedom. It's the space where you can experience life directly without the filter of constant mental noise. The voice thrives on your attention. The more you believe in its stories, the stronger it becomes. But the moment you step back and watch it, its power begins to dissolve. Instead of being the actor caught in the drama, you become the audience, calmly observing the play. And remember, the goal isn't to silence the voice. That's impossible. Thoughts will come and go. Your job is to recognize that they're just thoughts, not reality. They're like clouds passing across the sky. You are the sky, vast, unchanging and unaffected by the clouds. This is the foundation of inner freedom, understanding that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. And as you strengthen this awareness, you'll discover a deeper sense of peace and clarity than you've ever known. You show up, do your best, and then let life take its course. Here's the thing. Life has its own rhythm, its own wisdom, and when you stop fighting it, when you surrender to the flow, you find a sense of peace you can't achieve through control. You start to see that even when things don't go as planned, they often turn out better than you could have imagined. Imagine standing in a river. If you resist the current, trying to push the water in a different direction, you'll tire yourself out. But if you flow with it, you'll move effortlessly. Life works the same way. The current is always moving, always guiding you, if you're willing to let it. But surrendering isn't just about external circumstances, it's also about your inner world. How often do you try to control your thoughts or emotions, forcing yourself to feel a certain way? What if you simply allowed them to be? What if you trusted that they too will flow and fade, just like everything else? Here's a mantra you can carry with you. I control what I can, and I let go of what I can't. Repeat it whenever you feel the urge to grip tightly, to force, or to resist. It's a reminder that while you can influence your actions, your choices, and your attitude, the rest is up to life. Now that you've loosened your grip on control, let's explore how to live more openly and freely, unlocking the full potential of your heart and your life. Imagine a life where you wake up every morning with a sense of freedom, where your heart feels light, your mind is at peace, and you're open to whatever the day may bring. That's the essence of living openly. But for many of us, it's a distant dream because we've built walls around ourselves, walls made of fear, pain, and the desire to protect. Think about it. How many times have you held back your feelings out of fear of being judged or avoided opportunities because you didn't want to fail? These walls may feel like they're keeping you safe, but they're also keeping you trapped. They block the flow of life, the connection to others, and the beauty of new experiences. Living openly doesn't mean you won't face challenges or get hurt. It means you stop letting the fear of those things dictate your life. It means you choose to embrace life fully, with all its unpredictability and imperfection. Let's start with the heart. Your heart is the most powerful energy center in your body. When it's open, you feel alive, connected, and at peace. But when it's closed, you feel isolated, defensive, and heavy. So why do we close our hearts? It's usually because we're afraid of being vulnerable, of getting hurt, of being seen for who we truly are. But here's the truth. Vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's the purest expression of strength. When you live with an open heart, you allow yourself to feel deeply, to connect authentically, and to experience life fully. Yes, it's risky, but it's also where true joy and fulfillment are found. Here's a practice to help you start opening your heart. Take a moment and think about someone or something you love. A person, a pet, a place, or even a memory. Feel the warmth that comes with that love. Now imagine that warmth expanding, filling your chest and radiating outward. With each breath, let that feeling grow stronger, as if you're sending it out into the world. That's the power of an open heart. And the more you practice it, the easier it becomes to live this way, not guarded, but free. Living openly also means embracing the present moment. How often do we get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past? Meanwhile, life is happening right here, right now, and we're missing it. The present moment is where life unfolds. It's where beauty, joy, and peace exist. But to experience it, you have to let go of the mental distractions pulling you away. Here's a simple exercise to anchor yourself in the present. Wherever you are, pause. Take a deep breath and notice what's around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What can you feel? Engage your senses fully. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the now. This practice of presence is a gateway to living openly. It helps you see life as it is, not as your mind projects it to be, and in that clarity you find freedom. But living openly isn't just about your relationship with yourself. It's also about how you connect with others. How often do we keep our true thoughts and feelings hidden because we're afraid of rejection or misunderstanding? Yet it's in those moments of honesty and vulnerability that real connections are made. Here's a challenge. The next time you're in a conversation, practice radical honesty. Share something true about yourself, something you might usually hold back. Notice how it feels to express yourself openly and authentically. You might be surprised at how it deepens your connection with the other person. Living openly is also about saying yes to life. Too often we hold back out of fear or doubt, waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is, life rarely gives you perfect moments. You have to create them by stepping forward, by saying yes, even when you're unsure. Living openly is a choice you make every day. It's a practice of letting go of fear, embracing vulnerability, and being fully present. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. And now that you've unlocked the power of living openly, let's bring it all together by discovering how to achieve true freedom. Freedom that lasts, no matter what life throws your way. What does it mean to be truly free? Is it having no responsibilities? Is it escaping all pain and struggle? Real freedom isn't about escaping life. It's about embracing it fully. It's about living without the inner chains that hold you back, the mental chatter, the emotional weight, the need for control. True freedom begins within. Think of freedom not as something you attain, but as something you uncover. It's already there, beneath the layers of fear, doubt, and resistance. Freedom is your natural state when you stop clinging to what no longer serves you and let go of what you can't control.